Hi dear friends, welcome back again. This is Mr. Osama Mukbal, the English teacher and the self-improvement coach. My dear friends all over the world, I hope that you are relishing every single moment of your life. Today in this episode of this great series, Help Me Improve My Speaking Skill, I want you to be all ears to understand the great information I'm going to share with you today so that you can get the best results ever. But before I set the ball rolling, I'd like just to shed light on your passion tank. The tank of your passion must be full 24/7 because without passion you can't progress. Without your passion you can't achieve anything. Without your passion you will keep complaining and you will feel sick and tired of practicing English. But with passion you can stretch your boundaries. With passion you can broaden the horizons of your thinking. With passion you can keep going until you achieve your goal. With that great passion you can improve your skills. With that wonderful passion, make sure that you will be an avid reader, a very positive listener, an effective writer, and surely an eloquent speaker. Now, after we make sure that we have that great passion and the tank of our passion is full to the brim 24/7, now it's time just to go to the other rule of this series. This rule revolves around something a lot of second language learners practice and exercise all the time. That's why they keep complaining 24/7. You know, Mr. Assam, I have been teaching English and learning English for long years. I have read a lot of textbooks. I have subscribed to a lot of channels. I have met a lot of experts. But you know, guess what? I feel that each time I want to talk to someone, I keep stuttering. And I don't know how my confidence shakes in a blink of an eye. I don't know how just to keep in touch with others, and I don't know how to express my ideas, my thoughts, my feelings, emotions, sensations, so on. Please, what is the solution and why do I get all of these horrible results all the time, although I have been learning English for long years? If you are exercising the same habits and doing the same thing, surely you will get the same horrible results. But before I explain the horrible, destructive, poisonous, and deadly habit a lot of second language learners exercise, I want you to answer my question. My dear friends, have you ever seen a Chinese kid learn his mother tongue, I mean the Chinese language, using another language? Have you ever seen an American kid learn his mother tongue or his first language using another language? The answer is definitely no. What I mean here is most of us use our mother tongue and our first language when we want to learn English. If you want to speak English very well, you must take this kid as a role model. Example, you know that when there is a dialogue between a kid and an adult, I mean, you know, both of them are Americans. If the adult says to the kid, you know that you are very ghettoous, now the kid for sure raises his eyebrow, you know, what do you mean by ghettoous? Now, do you think that this guy, the grown-up, the adult, will use another language to explain what ghettoous means? Surely he will never do so. So what will he do instead? He will use simple English words. He will use definitely the same words of the same language, the same expressions, the same structures of the language itself. He will say to him, you know, ghettoous, as you notice, my lovely kid, you don't stop talking. Oh, ghettoous means talkative? Yeah, it means talkative. So this way, we can notice and learn that in case you want to understand the best methodology ever of learning the English language, please try to kill, try to devastate, try to destroy, try just to fight against that bad, deadly habit called translation. Uh-oh, you are talking about that? But you know, teacher, I think that translation is a very easy way. Guess what? It's the hardest way ever and the ugliest way ever. Teacher, what do you mean by that? Each time I want just to understand a word, simply I look it up in the dictionary and then after that I find out its meaning in in my mother tongue, in the Arabic and Korean, Chinese, Japanese, Portuguese, and so on. Okay, guess what? In the long term, make sure that you will be frozen in your place until the last breath you own. If you keep using your mother tongue and translating everything you don't understand, you will never ever get the results you have always dreamed of. So what is the alternative way? Easily use simple English words. Use simple English words. Use simple English words. Don't translate, please. For example. When I say, hey bro, keep your shirt on. Keep your shirt on. Keep your shirt on. What does that mean? Look at you. You are very angry. You are very nervous. Please keep your shirt on. Now, what does it mean? It's very simple. It means calm down, be quiet. There is no need to use your mother tongue to understand this idiom. To sum up, my dear friends, if you want to understand the best methodology ever of learning and acquiring this language or any other languages you want to learn, use the expressions, the jargons, the words, the structures, the idioms of the same language and never ever translate if you are looking for that level of fluency and professionalism. Translation, believe me, is deadly. If you keep translating every single word you don't understand, guess what? You will never ever be that eloquent speaker and you will never ever improve your speaking skill in particular and the other skills in general. So remember to use simple English words when you don't understand the meaning of the words you come across from time to time. This way, you can guarantee two things. You can kill two birds with one stone. Number one, you augment your knowledge and increase your vocabulary. Number two, you improve your fluency. Why? Because you will have a lot of words to express yourself, to express your thoughts, your ideas, your feelings, your expertise, and so on and so forth. So please, to sum up, I want you to remember this a great rule all the time. Translation is deadly. So what should I do instead? Use simple English words. Until I see you again, I wish you the best of the best. And I wish you a very wonderful, awesome, and indescribable weekend. Full of love, passion, enthusiasm, and all kinds of ecstasy. Have a nice weekend. I feel so good. I feel so close to you.